Ooh, old spark plug. Nice new one. Denso. Didn't get any comments yet on my other video. Dissing Denso. So maybe people like Denso. I like Denso. They're bloody expensive, but they do appear to be the best. NGK always breaks. Champion fall apart. Denso appear to be the best ones. Having said that, this only lasted about 3 hours. So, might just be a faulty part, who knows. Brand new one. Sweet. It's the same number. ITV27. ITV27. Sweet, man. Right. Let's go and put it in, shall we? First of all though, I've got to take off the rocker cover and everything and give it a clean, because I've still got bits of broken plug inside the bloody rocker cover and I don't want them getting in the bores again. That'll be a nightmare again. Well, there we can see the lovely rally cams. Not quite sure what they are even. In fact, I've lost the email that even had the timing specs on there, sadly. But the last time I had this rocker cover off was when I put them cams in. They came out of a rally RS. Some guy had a Mark 1 RS and it was bloody, what was it running, over 500 horsepower or something stupid like that. Anyway, he was changing cars, or was he, no, I think he was changing engines, so he was selling all the bits that he'd put in his engine. And so I had the cams and they were bloody, they made a big difference actually. They don't even seem to be that badly worn at the minute, considering they were running off spec for a while. The timing was out for quite a while, but then I eventually got it timed up properly. Anyway, very nice. I'm quite pleased to see that they're not that badly worn. I don't know what specs they are. People probably going to go, well, they don't look that Yeah, they don't look that high lift, but whatever, I don't care. They're pretty nice. The reason we're here is to have a look down in there. I'm trying to get as much of that out as possible. You see that other bit of broken plug just resting there? So that's what I'm trying to get out, all them bits of broken plug. And I can put my new one in there and we'll be sorted. Give it a fire up then, hopefully.
Missing quite as violently as it was before, but it's still got a misfire there. So I'm wondering if maybe it's the injector this time. I had injector problem before. Here around again it sort of stops missing and misses again.
I'm going to try and find. I've got a diagnostics computer thing somewhere. I don't know what. I've just bloody lost it somewhere. It's in the loft, I think, somewhere. I never use it. Anyway, what I have got, which I was going to put in anyway when I go to get it mapped again, but I've got here these injectors. Look, I've got 1, 2. I need 4 really. Come on, don't let it down there. Oh, there we go. 3, 4. There we go. I've got these injectors. Now these are, what are they? I believe they were 750cc ones. I don't know, I can't remember now. I bought them a long while ago, back in 2012 or sometime, when I put the intercooler on and the cams in. I bought these injectors. They're a bloody lot of money. Bought them from a tuning site that specialises in Focus RS's. I can't, I'm trying to find it, I have to find it and show you. I can't look for it a viewfinder and find the bloody part number. But anyway, I wonder if we can get a focus on the old nozzle. Look at that, they're nice and big, aren't they? Anyway, I put them in, and they were putting in so much fuel, it looked like a diesel. You know, all the black smoke, it looked like it was a Maps diesel. And it wouldn't actually tick over because there's so much fuel going in, it wouldn't tick over. Driving it was slightly more powerful than with the standard injectors in, but because there was so much fuel going in, it was bogging like hell. But once you'd got through the rev range and you'd got rid of all the bogging, it would then shoot off. But it weren't no good running it like that. I'd end up getting bore wash after a while, running too much fuel. But I've got these injectors. I think they were 750. I'm not sure. There's a part number there. You geeks that probably even know from your head or want to look it up for the fun of it. There's two numbers there, 107961 and the other one there. They're aftermarket injectors, I think. Bought them from a website which specialises in Focus RS's. Decker. There you go. Anyway, so I put them in, and yeah, too much fuel. So the plan at the time, back then, was to take them out, drive to the mapping place where I was going to get it mapped at that time, and put them in there and then, because they're piss easy to change the injectors on this. It's literally just take the fuel rail off the top, pull the injectors out, snap the new ones in, and put the finger back on top. It's simple. So I was going to do it there and then they can map it with these injectors in, but I never got round to it. But what if I'm going to do a bit of testing, probably either tomorrow or another day. It'll be another video anyway. I'm going to try and find my diagnostics kit if I can find it. If not, I'll just go and find my friend. He's got one of them proper ones. It's like on wheels. And we'll plug it in, see if it's got a code there. There's no engine management light on for that misfire, but we'll see if it's got a code. If it has, I'll follow the code and do what it says. But I know we've got 100% spark now, we would have anyway. And the fact that that misfire, oh look, the battery's finished. That's interesting, isn't it? But the fact that that misfire's doing what it's doing, I had that problem before. It's been like it for many years. When you start it from cold, it would miss and then it would pick up and it'd be fine after that. You would be on all four. But it's doing it now, but it's not recovering. Whereas before, you start it from cold, it would be on 3 cylinders for about 4 or 5 seconds, and then all 4 would kick in, and it'd be lovely for the for the rest of the time until you start it from cold again. But now it's doing it. It's on 3 cylinders. Goes to 4 for 1 or 2 seconds, and goes back to 3, goes back to 4, goes back to 3. So, it could be an injector thing. I don't know yet. I'm going to take the injectors out, and I'll take that one injector out because I know what cylinder it is, what's missing. I'll take that one injector out and I'll make sure that it's not blocked, and I'll make sure that it's spraying evenly and not in a jet or whatever. And yeah, go from there, I suppose. That'll be another video because that'll take up a whole video. So this is probably taken up, it's probably about 15 minutes worth of footage here. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. And I've got these injectors as backup anyway. Just think, if that one is faulty, if that one injector is bad, I'll just swap all 4 of them over for these bigger ones, and then I'll just not drive it until I go and get it mapped, and it'll be simple as that, my friends. Sweet.